Welcome to Lesson 4, Rotations. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the third type of transformation, and that is called a rotation or a turn. So first, let's go over a few basics. So we're going to use an image of a clock to demonstrate rotations. Firstly, we need to understand that whenever there is a rotation, there's always a point of rotation. And in a clock, that point is right in the center. That's the point that the hands turn around. So if the hands were to start at the 12 and rotate around over to the 3, we call that a quarter turn or a 90-degree turn. And we use the direction clockwise because the hand moved in a clockwise direction. If the hand moved in the opposite direction, that would be called counterclockwise. In this next example, the hand started at the 12 and went all the way around to the 6, completing a half turn, because the hand of the clock went halfway around the clock. This is a 180-degree turn. Even though the hand on the clock went in a clockwise direction, for a 180-degree turn, we don't specify whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, because in a 180-degree turn, it doesn't matter which way you went around the clock. Half turn this way or half turn this way gets you to the exact same spot. And in our final example here, the hand started at the 12, it went in a clockwise direction, 1/4 turn, half turn, 3/4 turn around the clock, and we call that a 270-degree turn. And we use the letter CW for short for clockwise. If it was counterclockwise, we would put CCW. So these are 3 examples of different turns we can use in our rotations. Now let's start rotating some shapes. So here we have trapezoid PQRS. We are going to rotate trapezoid PQRS 90 degrees or half turn clockwise. First thing we need to determine is where the point of rotation is. So we're going to use vertex S as our point of rotation. So we drew a little red dot on vertex S to state that that's the point of rotation. So let's go ahead and rotate our trapezoid. So this is where a trapezoid is after rotating. Let's name the vertices. So vertex P has moved to this location. Vertex Q is now over here, and vertex R is over here. Vertex S is in the same position. It hasn't moved because that's the point of rotation. So let's look at the edge here, the line PS. PS started here and has moved to its new position over here. So this line segment PS has done a 1/4 turn or 90-degree turn clockwise. So 1/4 turn and CW for clockwise. So if we take one line segment like line PS and turn that line how far it needs to go, 1/4 turn in this example, then it's easy after we've drawn line PS to complete the rest of the shape. Let's look at another example. We've got the exact same trapezoid PQRS, but this time we're going to rotate it on point or vertex R, and we're going to do the same thing, a 1/4 turn clockwise rotation. Try pausing the video and drawing this trapezoid on your own graph paper and then rotating it 1/4 turn clockwise on vertex R and see what you get. Then unpause the video and see if you're correct. If this is what you drew, then your answer was correct. Let's see how this 1/4 turn rotation took place. This time we're going to use line segment QR, or side QR here, because it's connected to our point of rotation. And let's see how it rotated 1/4 turn to its new position over here. So over here we now have vertex Q. Vertex P moved up to this position, and vertex S is now over here. And of course, vertex R is in the same position because that was our point of rotation. So that line segment we just looked at, QR, has now moved 1/4 turn clockwise to its new position over here. And once we have drawn it, QR, it is easy to draw the rest of the shape that's attached to it. So we used clocks to help us to understand rotations, how far and in which direction rotations happen. And then we tried some examples. We saw how trapezoid PQRS rotates 1/4 turn when it's rotating on point S. We took this line segment attached to the point of rotation, rotated it 1/4 turn, and then drew the rest of the shape. And in our last example, we took the same trapezoid, but this time we rotated on point R. So we took line segment QR because it's attached to the point of rotation, turned it 1/4 turn to its new location, and then drew the rest of the shape that's attached to it. So that is the lesson on rotations. Go ahead and have fun with your rotations now, and please watch the video again if you need to.